It was a bright, sunny morning when I, a member of the Navy, found myself facing one of the most outrageous encounters of my career. The incident started on what was supposed to be a routine patrol with my crew. We had anchored our patrol boat near the coast for a break when we noticed something that left us dumbfounded. Someone had spray-painted the entire side of our boat. The bold and garish colors covered our Navy-issue vessel, making it look like something out of a graffiti artist's dream rather than a respectable piece of military equipment. At first, we couldn't believe our eyes. How could anyone have the audacity to vandalize a military asset, especially a boat used by the Navy for critical operations? But the shock soon gave way to anger. As the boat's commanding officer, I immediately contacted my superiors to report the incident. The first thing they asked was if we had any clue who was responsible. I couldn't fathom who would do such a thing, but my first instinct told me that it had to be some sort of anti-establishment protest. However, I had no evidence to point toward anyone in particular. What followed was a flurry of investigations, security footage checks, and interviews with the local community. It didn't take long for authorities to trace the vandalism back to a local woman, a notorious Karen who had been known for causing a stir in the neighborhood, always pushing the boundaries of what was considered acceptable behavior. She claimed she was making a statement about the Navy's presence in the area, though her reasons seemed flimsy at best. What was clear, however, was her blatant disrespect for the military and the law. The repercussions for her actions were severe. Not only did she face public outrage, but she was also slapped with a hefty fine of $250,000. The vandalism of military property is no small offense, and in this case, the fine was meant to serve as both a punishment and a deterrent for others, who might consider similar acts of defiance. While the Navy was left to deal with the aftermath of the vandalism, I couldn't help but reflect on how a simple act of spray painting could escalate into something far more serious. The whole ordeal was a reminder that the line between personal expression and public order can be incredibly thin, and sometimes crossing that line has consequences far more significant than anyone expects. Don't miss out on more outrageous stories like this. Subscribe to the HOA Stories for the latest drama and updates.